Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Cast MMA, and today I'm going to be doing an MMA news update. There's been a lot of news dropping in the past few days, so I'm just going to go over a lot of it, tell you guys what I think, pretty much just what I think about the news. And I'm just going to get right into it with Silva versus Bryce Mitchell got announced for UFC 313 yesterday. And this is an hilarious matchup because these are two absolutely autistic motherfuckers, man. Silva has the good type of autism, and Bryce Mitchell has the type of autism that makes you think the fucking earth is flat and Hitler was right. So this is going to be maybe the highest chromosome count ever. They should probably add an autism spectrum to the tail of the tape for this one. Because, I mean, man, both these guys are autistic as fuck. I'm super excited for this one. If I was to give just a sort of early prediction, I'd say Silva fucking round 1 murder, maybe. Round 1 decapitation. Round 1 dismemberment. Something along those lines. But yeah, this one's going to be a fucking banger. Just two guys going autism for autism. Fucking retard for retard. For like a round before Silva kills him. I could see Bryce Mitchell making it to round 2 if he shoots takedowns and sort of just tries to get it to the ground. But the prediction probably really early for this one. I'll make more breakdowns and videos about this as we get closer to UFC 314. But I'll probably say Bryce Mitchell loses by round 1 KO. And obviously Dana threw Bryce Mitchell into maybe the worst matchup in the featherweight division for him. Because Silva has enormous power in his hands, and Dana did not like Bryce Mitchell after those famous Hitler comments where, I mean, I'm not saying Hitler was perfect, but we all know those ones. Yeah, honestly, Bryce Mitchell kind of got thrown into the fire, but he deserves it. Even though, does he? It's chill. I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, next fight. UFC Kansas City got announced, and it was Khalil Rountree versus Jamahal as the main event, and Anthony Smith versus Zhang Minyang as the co-main. I'm not really going to talk about Anthony on paper Smith versus the fucking Chinese guy. Nobody really cares. Zhang Minyang's going to murder him, but this one's more interesting. Because obviously these two were supposed to fight at International Fight Week, UFC 303, and now it's been rebooked, and they're both coming off of losses since. Jamahal Hill got KO'd by Yuri Prochazka in a fight that I thought he was going to win, and Khalil Rountree put up a good performance against Alex Pereira. But the problem with Khalil Rountree putting up that good performance, good in sort of air quotes, is he took a lot of damage in that 4th round. More than he should have. And I know he had heart to keep going, but heart isn't going to prolong his career. He's not going to have a longer prime via having a lot of heart. And taking all that extra damage is going to carry into this fight, and I think Jamahal Hill's going to knock him out. I think Jamahal Hill is just a step above a guy like Khalil Rountree. Even though I know Rountree had a great performance for the last time out, and Jamahal Hill got KO'd by Pereira in fucking 30 seconds. But I think if Rountree faces that version of Pereira, UFC 300 Pereira, he's also getting KO'd in 30 seconds. And I don't think Pereira was as sharp for UFC 308 because he turned around too quickly too many times. And I don't think that Rountree performance was quite as good as a lot of people think. He hurt Pereira early on, but he fought so scared. And I think Rountree has too much pride in that loss for him to win this fight. He's too proud of losing to Pereira in a close one for me to really think he's going to go anywhere with his career. I think he's going to give the title, he's going to have a close challenge for the title in UFC 308. And I think he's going to go on like a 3-fight losing streak. But we're going to see. And I kind of want to talk about the fact that Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley wasn't on this card, which was my expectation. Because obviously Joaquin Buckley is a Missouri native. And I expected them to put him on the Kansas City card, which is in Missouri. But this actually gives us a really interesting insight into fighter activity once you get in the top 5, top 10. Because Joaquin Buckley's been fighting 4 times a year since he's been in the UFC. And now he's in the top 5 and he can't get a fight. And I think now we sort of see why we see such little activity from some of these top guys. Why they slow down. Why Sean Strickland isn't as active anymore. Once you get into the top 5, it's harder to find people to fight. And I really feel for Joaquin Buckley because he's one of my favorite fighters. And I thought he should have been headlining this card against Kamaru Usman. But Kamaru Usman's ducking him. Kamaru Usman's too busy doing his podcast with Henry Cejudo to really fight anybody. So, yeah, that's my take on that. I really hope this was Joaquin Buckley. I hope they give him a fight. If it's not Kamaru Usman, just give him somebody. Give him... Man, Joaquin Buckley needs a fight. Because I love Joaquin Buckley. He's a really cool guy. I know some people think he's cringy. But turn around, give him a fight. I know he wants to fight. I know that's the type of guy he is. He took no damage last fight. Yeah, I'm really excited for some Joaquin Buckley fight news. Anyway, next up, I'll sort of move on to Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev was announced yesterday. So Fiziev is the replacement for Dan Hooker. I predicted this in the video I made about Dan Hooker pulling out. I said Fiziev was going to be the most likely one, and he was. I already went into this in that video, so if you want to hear my thoughts on this fight, just go over there. I'll make a full fight breakdown on this probably tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. That'll come out tomorrow. Anyway, this one I'm more interested in. Mario Bautista versus Chito Vera. I hope fucking Chito goes out and kills this fucking bitch-ass, pussy-ass fucking Bautista. Fuck Mario Bautista. I know it's been fucking months since UFC 308, but I still hate this fucking guy, man. This fucking bitch-ass fucking... I'm just looking at Bautista's face and I'm getting angry. But I think he's going to win this one, and it really annoys me because I don't love Chito Vera. I used to like Chito Vera a lot more, and then after the Sean O'Malley fight at UFC 299, he came out, made a bunch of fucking stupid excuses. So I sort of cooled down on my Chito Vera love. But I fucking hate Mario Bautista's bitch ass ruining Jose Aldo's career. And I'll get into Jose Aldo in like 5 minutes, or in like 2 minutes. But yeah, this one's at UFC Iowa, which means probably this is going to be the co-main with Sanhagen and Figueiredo as a main, which makes that a pretty good card for Iowa. Meanwhile, the fucking co-main event of UFC 315 is Natalia Silva versus fucking Alexa Grasso, as if anybody gives a single fuck about that. And UFC 316 has a co-main of Kayla Harrison versus fucking Juliana Pena as a co-main, and Alexandre Pantoja versus what the fuck's his name, Kai Kara France, who's ducking Manal Cap, as the main event of UFC 316. And I'll also just get into that next, because I already sort of gave my prediction on this one. Those have been heavily rumored. I think fucking Pantoja versus Kai Kara France is a disgrace of a title fight. Kai Kara France is in a one-fight winning streak. They should have just waited, given Pantoja fucking a month to rest, had the winner of Asuo Mabaya versus Manal Cap fight him. Because that winner of the fight this weekend is so much more deserving of a title shot than Kai Kara France, who's been ducking Manal Cap for years. And yeah, honestly, I think Pantoja's going to get this one done. I think it's going to take him down, fucking sub him in a round. And we're not going to get to see Pantoja really challenged. I think Asuo Mabayev and Manal Cap, the winner of that will beat Pantoja. We're going to have a new champion. But we're going to have to wait another fucking 7 months to see that shit happen, which kind of annoys me. And Kayla Harrison versus Juliana Pena is one that nobody gives a single fuck about. Kayla Harrison's going to win. She's going to be bantamweight champion. Juliana Pena isn't very good. I have no idea how she's a champion in the UFC. And even worse, fucking Juliana Pena makes $1 million every time she fights. She makes $1 million every time she fights. There's fucking people making our roads, working construction, making fucking $7 an hour. And Juliana Pena's bitch ass, who can't fight, who provides no entertainment value, who nobody wants to see on any of the cards, makes $1 million a fight. She makes $1 million every time she fights, with no skills to fucking show for it. I mean, honestly, Juliana Pena might be my least favorite fighter in the UFC, because I hate everything that she and who's that other fucking girl who was champion? Raquel Pennington. That fight at 308 was the least favorite fight I've ever watched in my life, especially because it followed Mario Bautista's bitch ass holding Jose Aldo against the fence. Anyway, I'll get into one more. There's been a lot of news recently that I need to recap. Jose Aldo versus Amin Zahabi has been announced. And a lot of people are shocked the fact that Aldo wasn't being given legend matchups. But where are the legend matchups? They should have done Aldo versus Dominic Cruz on UFC Seattle. They didn't do it. Dominic Cruz is out. Aldo versus Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo is a fucking corneal abrasion. He can't fight for a while, and he's probably going to retire. And realistically, who are other legends in the bantamweight division? There aren't that many. Bantamweight's a pretty young division. The closest thing to legends fucking Piotr Jan, maybe Corey Sandhagen. There's not really anybody to give him. And Amin Zahabi's a fucking favorable matchup for him. It's a way for him to get a win. Maybe retire on a win. Retire at a pay-per-view. Probably in the feature fight of a pay-per-view. I don't understand why everybody's so mad at this. I know fucking Ariel Helwani over here, Amin Zahabi, isn't like a big name. And you wouldn't want Jose Aldo to be given to a random guy like this. But he's probably going to win. He can retire on a win. It's great for his career. It's great for his legacy. To get wins against young, hungry guys as an older guy, yeah. Really, that's just really it. Yeah, so, I mean, fucking MMA Guru's been going off about this. So is, like, Lucas Tracy, Bethlehem MMA. And I sort of disagree with them. It's only what makes sense. There's not that many legends to give Jose Aldo at this point. And I'm guessing this is going to be his retirement fight. He's, like, 50 fucking years old at this point. So, yeah. That's it. That's my news recap. Stay tuned. I'll post my Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev 2 full breakdown tomorrow. And I'll see you guys next time. Check out my Instagram. Check out my Twitter.